Welcome back to Fairy Tail Anime Review, episode number 19. This one I'm reviewing the 287th episode of the Fairy Tail anime, Emperor Spriggan. This episode starts off not where the episode left off last week with a cliffhanger with Brandish. Oh no. It begins at a hot spring. We have Team B, which is made up of the Strauss siblings, Elfman, Lasana, Mara Jade, Ganjol, Panther Lily, Levy, and Juvia. Yep, all these people, and they have one of the leaders, Blue Pegasus, in this hot spring. Yeah, and they revealed that this hot spring is owned by Blue Pegasus, and of course he kind of spoils the surprise that Loxus is definitely there, and what the heck he's up to says that was gonna be a surprise. And there was this hilarious moment when he gets kicked by Elfman on top of Ganjo, who somehow gets knocked over to the wall and ends up like on the girl's side of this hot spring by pure accident. Ganjo, as far as I can tell, is not a pervert, though it's probably not the first time that Ganjo has been seen without his clothes on in the series. This is by far the second time I've seen it. The last time was actually in one of the OVAs. I believe it was the last one they aired, which was a Christmas special, which had him do the whole master thing, have him stripped butt naked, and he also got spanked. Yep, he got spanked. Very weird game. Yeah, and I believe Levy was there too. Yeah, I believe she was. Yep. Then we finally cut back to the island, where Brandish basically gets upset because the stand that she really wanted to go to is destroyed, and of course her subordinate incorrectly blames Gray and Natsu for the destruction thing, even though he did in the last episode. And he's like, no, you did it. And of course, Brandish tells her subordinate to release the A+ girls, aka Urza and Lucy, from their timeout place. And the way to describe it is that it's like hell. And then she gets upset, and of course the guy gets sent to another dimension. And then she decides to do something really strange. Apparently, her ability is like off the charts, even stronger than Makarov's somehow. Yeah, and somehow everybody's able to sense it. I'm like, is this something also from... Yeah, not the first series I've seen where they do this, where they kind of sense someone's ability. I've only seen this in 2 other series. The only other 2 series I've seen this in where a character has this ability to sense someone's power is in Bleach, and I believe the other one was in Dragon Ball Z, where they developed this ability to detect energy levels. As far as I can tell, I don't think any other series has actually done this at all. Well, the only one I can possibly think of that has done something similar to this is Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I know it doesn't happen in Naruto. Nope. Not that I can think of anyways. Nope. Yeah. In Naruto, this doesn't happen. And a lot of the other series I can think of, this doesn't happen either. I mean, I know this has also happened in comics via one character who has the ability to sense where other people are, at least their power level, and that's the character of... What was his name? I know he appeared in Logan. And he was also... I'm trying to remember his name. Let me look up on here, because I remember who this character is. I know he's like the only Marvel character who has this ability. As far as I can tell, I don't think there's any other character. Oh, I remember his name. It's Calabac. Yep, Calabac from X-Men. From the X-Men comics. He has this ability, though. His ability is like other mutants. But it's a similar premise. A character who has ability to sense what other people are, and of course what their power levels are. It's a very similar ability. As far as I can tell, there is in the case of anime, overall, there's only 3, like I said. This series, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z. That's it. I can't think of any other series I personally have watched where it's been like that. Yeah, none that I can think of, no. I know this has never happened for Akma's Brotherhood. Nope. So yeah, 3 series. So after she shrinks, and then she uses her ability to first increase the size of the island, and then make the island tiny to basically form like a rock. And of course, they get onto the ship. Of course, Wendy and Natsu are seasick, and then they get transported by mist to this temple, underwater temple that can apparently move underwater, and the place is run by Angel, formerly of the Eration 6, now part of Crime Sorcier. Yeah, it's mentioned in the anime that the last time she actually saw them was during the whole Clockworks arc, way back, I think it was back in season 6. It was a filler arc, which featured the debut of the Neo Eration 6. Excuse me. Which that was led by Midnight, who became Brain. Yep, and of course they explain how they became part of it. And they also mentioned what was going on with Cobra, why he was not involved in it for some reason. Oh yeah, and also, this is probably the only time that those of you male viewers basically love seeing the characters in swimsuits. Angel is in a swimsuit. Yep, she's in a swimsuit. And then they go to the capital of the Alvarez Empire, and we finally see Makarov first time fully in this season, and he's talking to some subordinate of the Emperor of Emperor Spriggan, who is the Emperor of the Alvarez Empire, and it's revealed who this guy is. It's the Dark Wizard Zeref. Yeah, when Makarov sees it, one thing I gotta appreciate about this guy, he does not downright call him in public Zeref, because I'm sure Zeref probably has his own identity. Of course, people identify him as Emperor Spriggan. So, I'm sure Zeref appreciates that he does not out him in front of his own subordinates, which he probably respects him for that. And it turns out the reason why he wants to invade, well, Makarov's home country is because he wants the First Master. And Makarov tells him, I'm not giving you the First Master. So he attempts to crush him with this special energy. And of course, before they had the conversation about Ankylogia and a few dark Dragon Kings. I also point out, though, his subordinates, who make their debut in this episode, at least 4 of them. You have Enroll, Demartia, Angel, and August. August is the Wizard King. Angel is the Desert King. Demora is kind of like this female warrior. And Enroll is this guy he's kind of like a nerd in a way. Yeah. Yeah, a guy with glasses. Which I'm not surprised because, well, Zeref is a bookworm, so why not have a character who's kind of like a bookworm as a subordinate? Not a bad idea. And of course, just before Zeref is about to kill Makarov, Mist appears completely out of nowhere thanks to his transformation ability, takes him straight to Team Natsu, and he's like very happy to see them all, and that's where the episode ends. Yep. Overall, fantastic episode. Can't wait for the next episode, which is going to have him leave the country. Though later on, Brandish herself is going to return. And she returns in the most awkward way possible. She appears in Lucy's apartment, in her bathtub, and tells her to get in several times before she finally gets in. This happens later, but I personally can't wait to see that particular scene. This is from a later chapter because I looked up online, because I read it, because I read the series anyways. Okay? So, that's it for this particular review. My next review immediately after this is a review of the newest chapter of Attack on Titan. Yep, until we see the next review, bye.